Writings of Adam Smith. Whoa, thump. This is from a series of books called the Britannica Great Books. I don't have most of the series. It's bound in a sort of a textured cloth. Feels nice. And the pages are they're not for opulent reading. They're for people who want to own the book, maybe read the book, but it's more workmanlike than it is enjoyable. I'm just talking about the book as an object now, not the content of the book. But the pages are kind of thin, and as you can see, there's 2 columns here. And for me, that does not make for, like, oh, I want to get back to my book kind of reading. So this is Adam Smith. Here's the series of the Great Books of the Western World. This is Adam Smith, looking into the wealth of nations. And very, very famous. And the burning question is, have I read it? And the answer is no, I haven't read it. It's one of these books that, I think I've just bent this paper. It's one of these books that I have often thought that I should read. It's the table of contents. Because it's still relevant. People still talk about Adam Smith. And so I'd like to read it at some point. I don't know whether it's what I consider unwelcoming layout of the book itself, which probably, this series of books, I don't know much about it. I'm guessing that they're putting great books into the hands of people who maybe otherwise couldn't afford, maybe they couldn't afford beautiful books, but they are still able to get the works here. And I won't blame that. I think that I haven't picked it up because I've just been interested in other things, and I think it's dense material, and I've just sort of shied away from it. At some point, I'd really like to. It's on my shelf for a reason. But so far, so not good. However, I own it, so it goes in my channel. Adam Smith. We'll just call it Writings, but most people, The Wealth of Nations, an inquiry into the wealth of nations, and et cetera, other stuff.